Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This week we'll be talking about self-discipline. But before we get started, make sure you give me that thumbs up down below to encourage me to make more videos. Also subscribe to the channel where you'll find additional videos of this nature and you'll be notified of new releases. Make sure you comment on the contents of this video and share with like-minded people. Well, let's go ahead and get started. If you want to achieve anything truly worthwhile in life, you must develop self-discipline. That's not a motivational slogan, it's reality. Without discipline, our goals remain dreams, our plans stay on paper, and our potential sits unused. Self-discipline begins with a desire to improve. You have to want more from yourself and for yourself. That desire isn't about pleasing others or checking off someone else's list. It's about what you truly want. That's why goal setting is so important. But not just any goals. I'm talking about specific goals that are deeply personal and meaningful. Vague ambitions don't motivate. Clear, detailed visions of where you want to be, they light a fire inside you. And here's the key. Those goals must come from your long-term self. That's the part of you that sees the big picture. The you that wants to be healthy, successful, strong, skilled, or wise 5 or 10 years from now. The long-term self is thoughtful, strategic. It understands that sacrifice today means reward tomorrow. But here's the problem. Most of us are run by our short-term self. That's the part of you that wants comfort right now. The extra hour of sleep instead of the early workout. The junk food instead of the healthy choice. The scrolling instead of the studying. The short-term self doesn't care about 5 years from now. It's hungry for instant gratification, and it's loud. This is where the executive self comes in. Think of it as the mediator between the two. The executive self is the rational, decision-making part of your mind. The part that weighs your options, calculates consequences, and tries to strike a balance between control now and success later. If you want to master self-discipline, you have to strengthen this part of yourself. You have to practice it daily. And make no mistake, discipline is a practice. You don't just decide to be disciplined once and expect it to stick. You train it like a muscle. And along the way, you will encounter obstacles, distractions, temptations, self-doubt, fatigue. You need to expect these, and more importantly, you need a plan for how to handle them. Will you use reminders of your long-term vision? Will you change your environment? Will you call an accountability partner? Don't wait until the moment of weakness to decide how you'll respond. Prepare in advance. One of the hardest parts of discipline is refraining. Saying no to what feels good right now so you can say yes to what matters later. And that isn't easy. You're wired to avoid discomfort. So every time you resist a temptation, you're not just making a better choice. You're rewiring your brain. You're telling your system, I'm in control here. But sometimes it's not just external temptations that trips us up. It's our beliefs. Deep down, if you don't believe you're capable or worthy or meant for success, you will sabotage yourself. These limiting beliefs are silent killers. So challenge them, replace them, build an identity that says, I am the kind of person who follows through. I am the kind of person who gets things done. I am disciplined. And even then, even with all that, You'll fall short sometimes. That's normal. That's human. The key is to avoid the trap of shame. Relapse is not failure, it's feedback. The goal is not perfection, it's consistency. So when you slip up, forgive yourself quickly and get back on track. Don't let one bad day become a bad week. Don't let a setback become the story that you're not cut out for this, because you are. In the end, self-discipline is not about becoming a machine. It's about becoming master of your own life. It's the ability to remember who you want to become when the world is trying to distract you into being someone else. You are capable of incredible growth, but it starts with you. Choosing improvement, listening to your long-term self, strengthening your executive self, managing your short-term cravings, overcoming obstacles, rewriting limiting beliefs, and most of all, staying in the fight even when you falter. This is the work. This is the path, and every disciplined decision is a vote for the person you are becoming. So choose wisely, choose deliberately, and never forget, the future you is counting on the present you to stay the course. All right, boys and girls, that's my thoughts on the subject. That's what I think about it. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate you watching. Make sure you give me that thumbs up down below to encourage me to make more videos. Also, subscribe to the channel where you'll find additional videos of this nature, and you'll be notified of new releases. Make sure you comment on the contents of this video and share it with like-minded people. And until we see each other again, as always, have a grateful day, and we'll see you next time.